Father who mistakenly called dumpster company thinking he was hiring a hitman to kill his adult son gets jail time. First off, there is no such thing as hitmen. But if there was, they wouldn't have a company phone line. An Ohio man who mistakenly called a dumpster company in an apparently drunken and failed attempt to hire a hitman to kill his adult son has been sentenced to more than a year behind bars. Desmen Ramsey, 58, will spend 18 months in jail after pleading guilty to aggravated assault charges in connection with calls he made to Budget Dumpster Company in October, Cleveland.com reported. You heard right, folks. Calls, as if not getting through on the first one wasn't a sign for him to take his drunk ass to sleep. He just kept dialing the wrong number, further incriminating himself. Ramsey apparently thought he was calling his friend Jesse. He identified himself as Tommy and left 3 messages. What help would the bogus name be when the police can still track the phone and the phone call back to him and make the connection between him, his friend, and his son? It's a $5,000 hit on him. That's very fatherly of you, Ramsey reportedly said in one of 3 voicemail messages left on October 13th, 2022. That was a Thursday. I don't give an F where he's at or what he's doing or who he be with. Kill that expletive. Ramsey's second message was blank, just him slurring, breathing heavy on the phone. It's business. This ain't BS, he allegedly said in a third voicemail in which he asked his friend to call him back ASAP. What could his son have possibly done to have him in such an uproar? Did he get all drunk up and his boy had to put the hands on him? This doesn't sound like a normal big piece of chicken type of dispute. Budget dumpster employees discovered the voicemails the following morning, Cleveland.com reported. How many times did they play it back before they turned it over to the cops? The caller ID information displayed Ramsey's name and phone number. This is why that whole Tommy bogus name business was never going to work in the first place. Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court Judge David Mattia, that's a mouthful, who read transcripts of the messages out loud in court, issued the maximum possible sentence for the aggravated assault charge. The outlet reported Ramsey had initially been charged with 2 counts of complicity, which carried a potential life sentence. Can you imagine them coming to pick this guy up and he can't remember what he was mad about? He doesn't remember making a phone call. Definitely can't even remember what he said. Then they start throwing around potential life sentence. Yeah, next time, sleep it off, big dog. Prosecutors alleged that Ramsey believed he was calling a friend who was a member of a motorcycle club. The friend denied knowing about the murder for hire plot and reportedly told investigators that he wouldn't have done it, rightfully so. Gee, thanks, pal, for having law enforcement looking at his friend crazy. Like, why would he call him specifically about a hit job if his friend didn't know a thing or two about hit jobs? Friends, how many of us have them? According to a report from local CBS affiliate WOIO, Ramsey told police he had gotten into an argument with his son recently and had made the call after drinking. I told you he put the pause on him. It should never have happened. Ramsey reportedly said, I can admit I was not being a father. I never hurt my children. I die before I let anything happen to my children. That's my baby boy. He also reportedly said, telling Matthias that he didn't believe the plan would actually be carried out, the Cleveland.com story said. What's wild to me is why would he even put that type of energy out there? Because if something would have really happened to his son, he would have never been able to live it down, and he would have had to spend the rest of his life in jail behind it. Ramsey's son did not participate in his father's prosecution, being a bigger man than he is, especially after trying to get your own son whacked. Local Fox affiliate WJW reported at the sentencing hearing, Matthias, reportedly reading from a pre-sentence investigation report, noticed that Budget Dumpster's vice president first called Cleveland police, but they were less than helpful. The vice president was told to reach out to the FBI, who the judge said was also less than helpful. The company finally turned to the police in Westlake, some 15 miles west of Cleveland. What type of piss-poor police work is going on in Cleveland that they couldn't at least took up the reins and then handed it to the FBI? For all we know, this could have really happened and somebody could have got away with it. Ramsey, who reportedly used a cane and struggled to walk, started sobbing as deputies led him from the courtroom in handcuffs after the hearing, according to the Cleveland.com report.